Our next presenter is Carlos Nobre. Carlos is at the Institute of Advanced Studies and the University of Sao Paulo in Brazil, talking to us about the Amazon Third Way initiative. Looking forward to this.
Thank you very much for the invitation. I really enjoy this meeting. I will tell you why I left my comfort zone as an Earth system scientist and moving into something very difficult for me. Let me explain why. You've heard yesterday from Tim a lot about tipping points. Tom Lovejoy and we wrote this editorial earlier in the year, really saying perhaps we should not exceed 20-25% of total area deforested in the Amazon. We are at 17% now, giving all these drivers, global warming, regional deforestation, increased forest fires, and also even considering the CO2 increase as a benefit. We thought, but this is not only modeling. I think a major reason for my concern comes really from observations. Observations of dry season length show increase in dry season length. This is the main controlling between forests and savannas. So it's perhaps not even an early warning, it's a warning. Because if we exceed this 25%, we are 17, so we don't have much time. So I borrowed the sentence here from Tim's presentation. I like it a lot. So the Amazon Third Way is really a way of tipping this socio-ecological system in the desirable direction. First way, we call first way conservation. Beautiful. Amazon is one of the most conserved regions. 47% of the Amazon basin is under some kind of conservation, ecosystem services, carbon, everything is beautiful, but it may not be working as we would like. So the second way we call resource-intensive development. There are many people here who talk about that yesterday and today, but do we want to transform the Amazon into a big global farm or a big cattle ranch? Probably no, for many reasons, but also from economic reasons. I don't have time to explain in all detail, but the current model is really very, very inefficient. $125 per hectare per year. This is the growth, the GDP, the growth product of these activities. Cattle, mostly illegal logging, soy. This is very little, very little. So expansion of deforestation has very little to do with food security. Let's make that very clear. Sometimes people think it's unavoidable because the world needs more food. This is not true. So are there other ways? Fortunately, we have this very good example of the acai berry, which was nothing 20 years ago. $20 million in the Amazon economy today is $1.5 billion due to worldwide use of that. And so we're proposing this third way, which is a way to develop a biodiversity-driven bioeconomy to produce a lot of new materials, new process, new knowledge. So it borrows really heavily, some other people have mentioned that already, from the fourth industrial revolution, technologies, the merge of digital, biological and physical technologies, accessible, user-friendly, cheaper, with the biological and the biomimetic assets of the Amazon. So we also want this new model to be socially inclusive, ecologically sound, equitable and fair sharing of benefits, and a range of applications from improving value chains all the way to high-end genetic resource. This is mostly about empowering the people of the Amazon, of forest people, riverine populations, and also indigenous communities. So it's not only a top-down, it's mostly a bottom-up approach, and we are proposing to develop this traveling modules we call Amazon Creative Labs for many value chains. For instance, this one is for Brazil nuts. We are planning and proposing and raising money to do it. So this traveling modules will travel, go to the communities, and tell them how to use modern technology and also learn a lot from them. And all the way, some of these modules to genomics as well. Why not to really allow people from the far end in the Amazon to learn about genomics? It's possible. It's simple today. And so my last slide, I just want to, this model is really based on to add value to the heart of the forest. I will also borrow from Elena's presentation, which is the need for a great acceleration of disruptive solutions. I think this is sums up what we want. A great acceleration of disruptive solutions for the planet, this particular proposal for the Amazon. Thank you very much.